Let's begin in a seated posture. I oftentimes like to start in Sukhasana, or easy pose, one leg in front of the other. Oftentimes my hips are elevated too. If it feels good to you, please go on and grab a pillow, which is what I'm sitting on, or even a block would work fine. Draw the hands onto the legs. They can be close to the knee or close to the hip. Roll the shoulders all the way up so as if they were going to pinch the ears. Roll them back down and close your eyes. Today is about connecting into yourself to figure out if you need more connection to others, to activities, to ideas, to conceptions of the world, or whether there's been too much of that. And in fact, you need to get away. Take some healing time for yourself. Now, I want to be clear, there is no right and no wrong in this space. So tune in right now into the breath. Notice how the breath feels as it comes in. Is it coming through the mouth or through the nose? Does it feel cool or warm? And as you let it out, lengthen the exhale. Is it a little warmer or is it cooler? Continue the breathing at your own pace. And now bring awareness to the brain, to the head, to the thoughts that are floating around. Is it active? Does it have a warm, vibrational, excitable energy? What color are your thoughts? Do they have a shape, a feel, a texture? Are they quiet and fluffy? Are they dark and heavy? Again, there is no right, no wrong. Move the attention now back into the breath, into the core center of the body, into the chest, into the belly, into the diaphragm. And take 2 more breaths with the attention here. Trying to forget the mind and the brain. Attention now switches it up. Back into the mind and the brain. What's there? Can you describe it? Two breaths here. When you can think of no more words, just let it be silent. But if you can keep naming thoughts, ideas, descriptions, go ahead and do so. All right, now bring it back into the core, into the center of the body. Let go of the brain. We're going to stay here now for 5 rounds of breath at your own pace. I'm just going to hold the space for you. Let the focus be in the body. And if you can, slowly in the body only. What moves? What does it feel like? When your 5 breaths there in the body are done, draw the hands together in front of the heart. Check in with the shoulders if they're still kind of lowering down using gravity to drift them away from the earlobes. keep the eyes closed. And here, take 5 more breaths. Sometimes once we've given ourselves time to let the mind go crazy, we are better able to come back into the body itself. Regardless of what you need, regardless of if you're over or understimulated, over or underconnected, over or under aware of yourself, just be in your body right now. If you are counting your breaths, get at least to 5. If not, just continue right here in the body. Slowly create extra space between the fingertips. Just a little bit of space. As if they were about to touch. That's how close they are. Can you feel any energy between the fingers? And if so, what is it? And still hovering with those fingertips, just barely apart from one another, I invite you to take the right hand and think of it as more of the overactive side. Overconnected, overstimulated, overthinking. And let the left side, the left hand, be thought of as the understimulated, the quiet, the less connected. And let that space in between them be that area of overflow, that area where they actually, without touching, come together. That area of your own balance in the body, with those hands near the heart, right between the core and between the head. Let this be a physical manifestation right here. Stay here for 5 more breaths. You can do it. Sometimes bringing quiet to the body is hard, but let those extremes help to balance you out. There are times when I do this, I notice one hand shaking, or one hand being a little more tired. What is that? Again, if you're counting, go at least to 5 breaths. And if not, let's take 1 breath all together. Inhale through the nose. Spread the hands a little bit farther apart, maybe to shoulder distance. Then exhale, hands come truly to heart center, fingertips touch. Slowly open the eyes. Thank you. How do you feel? Any different? A little more in balance, a little less? Just notice, it's all okay. Where we feel like things are a little more balanced. Where we feel as if we have an instant or a moment where things can align. And even if that's not right now, that's what this practice is about. It's about finding these subtle moments where we can connect with ourselves so that later when we go out in the world, when we speak on the phone, when we interact with other creatures, with other humans, or even with the things around us, we can do so with a little bit more intention and a little bit more truth. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you around soon.